Amazon is about to explode to the upside, and I have an indicator that I use that I actually spotted this early, and I want to show you how this thing works. So in this video today, we're going to walk through my trend line, automatic trend line indicator called Terralines. If you're interested at all, I will have it in the link in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. Basically what happened here is Amazon has been on a multi-day downward sloping trend, and we just actually broke out of this trend. And so this is what I like to see for a bullish move. We actually even had some consolidation at this bottom trend line here at the lower lows as well. But in particular, this is a really good. Honestly, this is a nice coil, a nice triangle pattern that formed, and it has now broken out. So I am in a position here long, and I am looking to target. This is my first target right here at 239, and we'll continue to scale it up from there if we can hit that. But I believe that this is a pretty easy target. It's actually not even. It's only almost 3% away from this. So yeah, this is a really nice looking opportunity on Amazon. And like I said, the way I did this is with my automatic trend lines. I would have honestly, I might have even missed this. So really, I mean, if you look at Amazon, you're looking at this chart. I mean, maybe you'll see this right here. It's like, okay, there might be something at that position, but really, if you're not paying too much attention, you would have missed this trend line break. You absolutely would have missed that. I did it all the time, and the reason why I created this indicator so I don't miss these opportunities again. And so I believe we'll probably get. I actually coded it in, so we actually have this hard coded in to give us an alert. And so this actually could be could get an alert here towards probably tomorrow. This is the 4-hour chart. I really love using the 4-hour charts with trend lines. I just think that it just, it really price respects it, especially for the 4-hour, on the hourly, on the weekly. The higher you go, the more trend lines are respected. That doesn't mean that trend lines cannot be used at lower time frames. You'll just need to adjust your strategy with that. So that being said, this is the strategy that I'm going to be using to trade this Amazon alert. Would you be interested in maybe getting alerts like this on a daily basis, or trade alongside with me? If so, if that sounds like something that you would want, this is actually what I have kicking off, is a 2026 indicator income challenge. Basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be using this indicator. So this is actually one of my trades in this challenge right now. So I even started a little bit early, just for everybody who's jumping in now. So Amazon is actually on my list right now. This is the trend line break that we are in. So we're going to be going 5K to 10K. That's going to be the goal. I have a lot of indicators. I have a lot of systems. Terraline is going to be one of the main ones I'll be using, along with some of my other popular ones like Magnazone, things like that. And so I really want to show you here exactly, just because if this is something you're interested in, if you want to have an automated trend line system, this is TradingView, and what it is it's going to give you 4 distinct trade opportunities. So it's going to give you a breakout buy. So like this one right here, this was a nice breakout buy. It's going to give you a bounce buy, and then it's going to give you a bounce sell, and then a bounce or then a breakout sell. So you can turn all those on, you can turn all those off. I got a lot of settings in there, so there's a lot that you can use. And look at this thing. I mean, bounce, 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 bounce. Even if you're just grabbing, and that's kind of what my idea is here, grabbing shares just at some of these levels, and then boom, it goes upside. Now again, you're going to have to make sure you're taking profit at the right times. But if you're, playing your cards right with the support resistance lines, you're going to be doing really well with it. And that's why I really love trading with support resistance, and we integrated it into the actual indicator. So let's go ahead and move along. Just kind of show you just some stuff that I'm really excited about. I have a nice recommended brokers, live alerts. And so if you're sitting yourself, you're thinking, well, yeah, trend lines are great. Trend lines are awesome, but I'm a busy person. I have a full-time job. I'm not going to be staring at my charts all day. That's okay. Just go over here to the chart, add yourself an alert, add yourself the tear lines, and what do you want? Do you want a buy signal? Do you want a sell signal? Do you just want a general signal? We got all that for you. Trendline or TradingView makes it very, very simple to set these up, and that's really all you'll have to do, and then you'll be getting alerts at some of these levels. And so since I am a charting nerd, I don't use a lot of alerts, and in fact I actually have my own alerts baked into this as well. So, but anyways, so there's a lot of cool stuff going on with this. There's a lot of exciting stuff. I'm going to show you a couple more things that I added in with this. So I actually did a master class. So I actually did, I think it was like maybe 45, 50 minutes long, where I'm kind of just breaking down things kind of like what I did today, how you can, get yourself familiar, integrated with this system. If you're new to TradingView, so say you're not familiar with this platform, I even got a crash course on it as well. Options traders. So if you're big time in options, I've call, puts, and debit spreads with this. Basically, my one-to-one strategy that I use with this. Risk management guide. You cannot forget risk management. So I'm going to kind of show you how to be using these lines effectively to making sure that you're setting yourself up good stop losses, good take profit targets, things like that. Got a nice little journal. So if you're a journaler, I don't do a ton of journaling, but I know a lot of you guys do, and so I wanted to include that in there. I like the charts to determine my trade outcomes. Strategy template. There's a really cool little strategy template we came up with. Basically, just tells you basically the whole thing from the structure, the signal type, all that good stuff. A playbook. It's kind of like a manual. So if you need a little a jump start with this, I created this nice little playbook that really just dials in exactly how you can be using this. And then obviously the settings guide. There is a lot of different settings that I baked into this, and some of them are really cool. Some of them, you don't really want to mess with. But I kept the settings there because I want you guys to use this on your own and be able to adjust things how you trade. So this is how I trade, but a lot of folks might want to adjust it to a specific asset, and maybe some of these alerts wouldn't be precise. So you can adjust some of the settings, but the defaults, it's about as good as you can get for defaults. But I got some really cool things that you can do to adjust some of those. So that is that's basically it. So you're gonna get, so just to recap, you're gonna get the indicator, live alerts, masterclass. I even have a 1-minute install guide to get this thing on your charts very quickly. Risk management, options guide, Terraline journal, strategy, playbook, settings guide, and just all that sort of stuff. And if you're watching this right now, and the challenge may have even already begun, but this is going to be I call it the 2026 indicator income challenge. So it's a really cool little challenge that we got going on, and I'll be just sharing a lot of cool information, exactly what I'll be doing at some of these levels on some of these trades, and with Terraline. It's going to be a really good time. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, and hopefully, at the end of the year, maybe we'll make some money on. So that'll be the goal, obviously. And I always got to throw this out there: there is no guarantee. There's no guarantee for anything, any profit or anything like that. But with tools like this, it's going to make things quite a lot more simplified, and make things, trading the strategy. It's going to make things a lot easier. So that's kind of the goal here. That's kind of the goal with the challenge, and that's kind of the goal with the indicator. So if you're interested at all in any of this, go ahead, and there's be a link in the description, in the comments, wherever you're coming from. Maybe you saw some of our emails. Just check it out there. I got this page. You can see everything, exactly how everything works. There's probably some stuff that I missed that you can also reference as well. So, all right, well, that'll be it for me. Appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.